What's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another video, and today I have a really amazing product for you guys. Well, this right over here is my 15-inch MacBook Pro, and this is a 7-inch fully working laptop which you can use as a tablet. And it's currently running on Indiegogo, has been successfully funded, and well, they have an amazing Black Friday deal as well, so make sure to check out the links down below in the description, and if you like it, grab one as soon as possible. So well, this product here is made by a company called Peakago? Got you? No, seriously guys, I have no idea how to pronounce it. I will just call it the Peak laptop. But well, I was born in 1990, so I still remember you have been the coolest kid in school when you had a PDA. Now, I was a super nerd, so I had plenty of PDAs, and this reminds me so much of my childhood. That's why I was so hyped when I got an email from this company and they asked me to do a review on it. So well, in today's video we'll have a closer look at the product, if it's really worth the money, and also we'll open it up and check out what we can find inside. But before we do that, let's check out today's sponsor of this episode.
Guys, when you're building your own website, whether it's for yourself, your business or brand, one of the hardest things to do is find that awesome domain that is short, relevant and shows the world what you're all about. Which is exactly why more and more techies are securing their very own .tech domains. I got techmagnet.tech, which goes so seamlessly with my brand. I'm currently using it as my official website to represent my online identity, but you can get your very own .tech domain at 90% off this Black Friday. Join the likes of Viacom, Intel and the CES and get your very own .tech domain at a whopping 90% off on 1, 5 and 10-year domains using the link go.tech/techmagnet. Go search for your very own .tech domain and use the coupon code BFCM19 to secure it before it goes.
Alright guys, so I'm so excited what's inside, so before we take a closer look at the laptop, let's open it up and let's see how it looks on the inside. So there are a few screws here on the outside. I will quickly unscrew them and then let's take off here the bottom cover and let's have a look inside. Oh wow, so this looks pretty funny here on the inside. So we have here a really massive copper heatsink for the chipset, and well, it's pretty warm actually. Now here the battery, and as you can see it says here 4500 milliamp hours, so yeah, this seems to be genuine, and it's crazy that this battery here gives you up to 10 hours of battery life. Now the display cable is right over here and goes to the main board, that's looking fine. Here we have a flex cable, that's probably for the keyboard, looking also okay. Speaker right over here, speaker right over there, so there are really two speakers inside. And yeah, the only thing which looks a little bit cheap though is here, I think it's the Wi-Fi antenna or something, or some kind of antenna, maybe even Bluetooth, I don't know. And here you can see that looks a little bit weird. It's just here inside. There is no fan, even though there would be space maybe for a really tiny flat fan. And yeah, I mean the design looks okay, it's functional, but let's take off the heatsink and let's see how the motherboard design looks like. Alright guys, so the copper heatsink looks like it's really huge in terms of area, but it's a really thin plate of copper, and that's the whole heatsink, and it's passive cooled, there is no active fan inside. So now let's have a look at the motherboard, because this is quite interesting. So what we have right over here is the CPU, so the chip, and there we go. I've just removed here the thermal pad. And well, here you can see some area, and I guess that is maybe for the modem, even though it's a really big surface, not really sure if that's for the modem. But well, this is the non-4G version, and yeah, so far here on the inside it looks pretty okay, and it's actually quite interesting how tiny that motherboard is with that Intel Atom processor. Alright guys, so this is how the laptop looks on the inside, and now let's check out the functionality. Alrighty guys, there we go, here's the laptop, and this is the Peakago 7-inch Pro version. That means it comes with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. So well, as I've told you, there are different versions of this laptop. There's a basic version with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage, but this here is the Pro version with 8 GB and 128 GB of storage. Well, the Pro version is also available with 4G, but then it comes with a slower chipset. Now this here is a prototype, it's a non-4G version, and it comes with this lower chipset because, well, this is a prototype. So actually Peakago has reacted to all the bad reviews because of the speed and the slow Wi-Fi, and they have upgraded the modules on the final retail unit. So that's pretty cool about this company. So well, let's have a closer look at the laptop, and as you can see, it comes here with a full-sized keyboard. Now, just the buttons, especially the numbers, are a little bit small, so sometimes it's really a pain to type on it, but you can actually get used to it. Now, here's a trackpad, as you can see, to navigate around, but I just don't like the feel of it. It's just a little bit weird. I cannot use that for a longer time. I get super crazy. So that's why I actually connect the mouse to the USB port on the side. Now, the display is 7-inch. 1920 × 1200 pixels, and it's definitely a really good display actually. Definitely one of the better displays because it's really sharp. The viewing angles, as you can see, are okay, the colors are nice, and yeah, it's not bad at all. Now if you flip it around, you could also use it as a tablet, and then it will switch to Windows 10 tablet mode and also rotate, as you can see right over here. Now using it as a tablet feels a bit weird because it's actually kind of thick. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty cool body. It's not too heavy. Then here on the back, you can see that there are ventilation holes. Now it looks like there would be a fan inside, but no, it is actually fanless. Now all the ports are on the right side of the device, right over here. And we have a Type-C port for charging it, a regular USB port, a micro HDMI port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and a micro SD card slot to extend the internal memory or just use it for removable storage. So well, there are speakers in the front, so stereo speakers left and right, and yeah, on the back here there is nothing. So that's basically the device. There's also a front-facing camera, a huge bezel here around the screen, and now I would say let's have a closer look at the performance. Alright guys, now this here is tablet mode. So it comes with a touchscreen, as you can see. So if you want, you can use it like that in tablet mode and actually surf the web or do stuff. But also you can just switch to desktop mode and use it just like a normal laptop. And there we go. So this is now the desktop mode. And yeah, I've connected a wireless mouse right over here to the laptop, and yeah, it's working pretty fine. So if we open up CPU-C, then we can actually see what we have inside of the computer, and there we go. Now it's definitely not the fastest one, so some things take really forever to load because, as you can see, it's the Intel Atom Z8350, which is actually kind of old, even though it's a quad-core processor. Memory 8 GB right over here, and we have 128 GB of storage. And well, as you can see, it comes with the Intel HD graphics, which is integrated into this chipset. Now what I mostly use this for is basically to check out some pictures I've made with my camera, check them out on a little bit bigger screen because I don't want to transfer everything to my smartphone, do sometimes a little bit of edits, here do an SD card backup, access my mail, so for that it's really fine. Now the prototype comes with an older Wi-Fi standard, and yeah, the Wi-Fi module inside is really a pain in the ass. There have been plenty of reviewers who also pointed this out, and this is why the company reacted to it and is now including a better Wi-Fi module. I can show you how it looks like, but the retail version will look different because, yeah, this is still a prototype. Now, with the old module, when you open up YouTube, this really takes forever to load, and in a speed test from my 150 Mbits, I just get 15 Mbits. So just check this out, how long the YouTube page takes to load. Yeah, this is pretty much a pain. So the company was so nice to upgrade the Wi-Fi module and actually make it usable, which is something I really appreciate. So if you order this, you will get 5 times the opening speed of this. Now overall, when you play back videos, so let's maybe search for no copyright sounds, so I can show you the speakers. There we go. Now the front-firing speakers are actually not really loud, but well, at least they sound clear and there is no oversteering at maximum volume here. But if you expect loud speakers, then you will be a little bit disappointed. Now video playback, well, it's stuttering here on this machine because, well, it comes with the slow chipset and also it comes with that really crappy Wi-Fi chip. Alright, so that's regarding video playback, and yeah, the touchscreen is really responsive and works good, so that's something which is fine. The trackpad here is also fine. We can quickly play Minecraft with reps to check out how good the chipset is, because this chipset is actually the exactly same chipset which you can find in the 4G version. They only upgraded the chipset on the non-4G version, so you should be really careful here. Then now let's quickly start the game and let's check it out. So guys, as you can see, Minecraft is currently running and well, it's not really playable. So you have FPS drops from 20 down to 5 or 6 FPS and it's already on low graphics. So the chipset inside of the 4G version, which is the same like in this one, I would definitely not pick it. But you can actually buy the non-4G version, which comes with a chipset where Minecraft and other low-end 3D games should actually be playable. So while this is also the latest beta version of Minecraft, older versions run definitely a bit better with up to 30 FPS, but still, while this chipset is not really powerful and for 3D performance, well, you shouldn't expect too much. Alright guys, now let's check out typing on the laptop. So while the trackpad, as I've told you, it's working fine, but I don't like to use it. Now, hello guys. So typing on it, I really have to say it feels kind of weird because the buttons, they are just so damn small. Hello guys, it's, oh my god, also the space button, it's me. You really have to get used to it. I think if you get used to the keyboard, it is working fine, but I don't want to write actually longer articles or anything or scripts on it. Because for that, well, the keyboard is definitely too small. But if you definitely want to type a little bit and you want to do it quickly, then the keyboard is actually fine. Now the battery life is up to 10 hours. Now this for sure depends on your usage. And charging, well, it takes a few hours to charge. As you can see, we're now at 70% and it takes 2 hours to charge. Well, it's not connected to a fast charger, but yeah, it takes quite a lot of time. Now, the battery life, as I've told you, it's up to 10 hours, but it depends absolutely on your usage. The minimum I got was 5 hours, so that's actually really, really long, even at best performance mode. Also with the display at maximum brightness, and the display is actually quite bright and works also good in sunlight conditions. So well, there's a Type-C port to charge it on the right side. I'm currently charging it. Charging works fine. We can also now quickly try to connect an Type-C adapter. Now what I have right over here is a Type-C adapter. It's from Satechi and it's working fine. It's got plenty of USB ports and full-sized HDMI port. And now let's connect it and let's try if it works. So there we go. And yeah, it is connected, it lights up. So let's see if the SD is connected, and as you can see, USB device not recognized. Now on my prototype, I get this with every Type-C adapter I use. So it seems to be just a Type-C form factor, but I'm not quite sure about that. I really need to check this out with the company itself. But yeah, adapters, from my point of view, on the prototype right now are not working. So I hope that this is working on the final product. And yeah, other than that, the USB port is working, but 2 USB ports would be nice, but I know it's a very, very tiny laptop. And yeah, overall, the normal performance is actually fine. Browsing the web is okay, with the new Wi-Fi module definitely. 3D performance is not that good. The speakers are not that loud, but they sound at least pretty okay. And yeah, it's running Windows 10 as you can see, so the full version, no slimmed down version, and you can install any application you want. So for that, it's actually fine. And now let's come quickly to my final conclusion. Alrighty guys, so we're now here at the end of this quick review, and so far I have to say the Peakago laptop is a really cool product. Because when I go on shootings, I don't have to bring my huge 15-inch MacBook Pro if I quickly want to check the footage on the camera, how it looks on the screen, if the sound quality is okay, or if the SD card is full, just copy it to it and use it as backup storage. So it's actually really nice for that. Now typing emails on the go, well, it's possible, but the keyboard is pretty small and the trackpad, I just simply don't like it. Yeah, do you know those IBM laptops with that little rubber ball which you can move around? That would be really amazing here. But so far I have to say it's okay, it's usable. You can use a small mouse and connect it here to the USB port, but then you're blocking your only USB port here except with the Type-C port. And yeah, Other than that, I think it's pretty cool, and usually Chinese companies, when there's an issue with the product, especially on crowdfunding, they just say, whoops, it doesn't matter. But this company here is going to upgrade the CPU, it's going to upgrade the Wi-Fi module, so basically everything that reviewers pointed out as negative about this product. Now it's still not a high-end processor because, well, this thing is super tiny, but then you have at least enough power to do proper work, and for that it's amazing. Now, overall, I absolutely like it. If you want to support the company, there's a link down below in the description. Thanks to the company for sending it out. But as always, guys, this is my really honest opinion about the product. Performance nice, just the keyboard and the trackpad is a little bit something that is, yeah, kind of weird to use. Anyhow, if you like this video, please like it. If you want to see the updated video, then please subscribe. And if you have any questions about the product, leave me a comment down below or ask me what I should test. Now, as always, guys, big thanks for watching. I'm Steven from Tech Magnet, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye.